What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In today's video, we are doing somewhat of like a miniature showcase of Roger and Newgate, which is a character that I was luckily enough able to rainbow throughout the New Year's celebration. Obviously, I had this character on his debut, but I hadn't had this guy rainbowed the entire year. With this latest Sugo Fest, was able to pull a couple more copies, get him maxed out, and you know, there wasn't really a lot going on in Treasure Cruise right now. It is the final day of the treasure map as of me recording this video. And I really wanted to get a video out for you guys, but I wasn't really too sure what I wanted to do. But I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and just see how much damage can we actually do on some of these arena boss fights. You know, just versus Sasaki, this is just going to be a regular playthrough showing how they're able to beat it. Obviously, utilizing Uta as the friend captain, great synergy there with the striker team. But the final two clips are a little bit more interesting as we kind of abuse some of the certain characters that are currently in the game to make sure that Roger and Whitebeard with their level 5 final tap are able to go absolutely crazy bonkers in terms of how much damage that they can deal. Just making sure that the rest of the crew essentially does no damage, and then Roger and Whitebeard with their final tap give themselves the matching slot and go absolutely nuts. So the thing about their final tap is, in my opinion, I don't think it's a very good final tap, but there's going to be certain instances where, you know, if you're using them on the team and you don't have a very good final tap character to be using, they're not a bad unit because of their effect. So the final tap is very simple. You have to reach the final stage. There's no additional condition, which is very nice to see. The level 5 effect will change their own slot through block into matching, and then boost the chain multiplier by 4.0. And that's the level 5 ability. Even at level 1, you still get the matching slot through block, and it's a 2.0 increase instead. So, you know, to be honest, like, even at level 1, this Roger Whitebeard still provides pretty decent buffs. You know, just a straight up flat increase. You know, if you're at a 4 times chain lock, their final tap, you know, adds 4.0 to it, so it goes to an 8 times chain lock. Or if you're at a 12 times chain lock, or whatever it is, a 12 times chain, you go to a 16 times. Just all the time, it's going to give you more damage. The only times you do have to be very, very cautious in terms of when you're using him is if you're using a chain boundary that is lower tiered, like a free-to-play character or something like that, because typically chain boundary units have a max cap where like the chain will exceed, it can't exceed a certain value, and a lot of the free-to-play characters have a low value, whether it be like a 4 times or a 6 times or something like that, so you do have to be very, very careful. But moving on to these other clips here, this is where we get to see the damage go through just with the final taps alone. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out to Nami. The new legend Nami, dude. I think by far and away, she is the best New Year's character. Obviously, fantastic synergy with just so many of these striker characters coming out, and she's just phenomenal. She's just so good. And in these clips that you're seeing here, we're not even against any content that abuses paralysis at all. And if we were able to do that, then, you know, she'd obviously get a higher base attack boost and also a higher chain boost. It'd work even better than what you're currently seeing here. Another thing as well is that in the final clip, we actually get access to Nami's super tandem. And once again, if I did have my Nami completely maxed out, we would see even more damage than what you guys would have seen in this clip here, which is just ridiculous. So talking more about this team here, this is going to be a team where we go ahead and use Drake, which is a very, very weird character that I don't use too often. The main reason why we're doing it is we're just running a team that can boost Roger and Whitebeard no matter what. And Drake is a really nice unit because he's got a decent captain, and he also gives a chain boundary. So that plus Nami's chain boost, and then Nami gives also the base attack and the paralysis conditional boost. We have Uta for the attack and the orb boosting effect, as we can have it for multiple different stages. Roger and Whitebeard's super swap is going to be nice on stage 4 to get around the badly matching slots. As I said, I wanted to make sure that we actually didn't have any matching slots at all on the last stage, because I want Roger and Whitebeard to showcase with their final tap how much damage they can actually do. So in this case here, their final tap will give them the matching slot, and overall will give them the mass damage increase with the chain multiplier. And of course, Vasco, Shot, and Chopper are basically just here for utility purposes. So of course, you can get more damage in this for sure, but of course we want to make sure that we can actually kill the arena at hand. I'll leave you guys with the rest of this clip, and we'll pick things up once we get to the final clip of the video. So in this clip here, if I did have Nami completely rainbowed out, we would see even more absurd damage than what we're already seeing here. So to do this much damage against an arena boss is actually pretty absurd, as you guys are going to see. The fact that we can use both Nami and Robin for the conditional boosts. And the thing is we can actually get the super tandem to activate due to Nami's super class special, which gives herself a tandem slot. And the thing is Nami with that tandem slot actually does do absurd amounts of damage, but there is actually a really cool situation here where we actually don't remove the damage threshold completely on the last stage, and with the support that we have attached to Law and Kid, we have to tap a perfect with them in order to actually remove all of the rest of the damage threshold. So that means that we can activate the super tandem, then we can remove that last hit of threshold, and then Roger Whitebeard is able to do the mass damage. We have Luffy, of course, as a captain because he can give a huge attack boost. We have the support of Treasure Map Legend Sanji attached to Nami to give us a low orb boost, and then when we activate the special of Newgate, he's going to buff that orb boost to become a 3 times, and also the color affinity that he provides to striker characters, so he himself will get that color affinity boost. So 2 conditionals, mass attack boost, mass orb boost, a color affinity boost. We have chain boundary with Law and Kid from the previous stage. We have Nami's chain boost and also the base attack boost. We have the conditional boost and stuff. It's just absurd damage that you guys are going to see here. That is going to wrap it up for me though. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
Newgate 心配なんぞいらねえよしない行くわよセンス覚悟しろそしたら俺はよガキでもあるめ